I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from the picturesque Adelaide Oval. This is the round 19 match between Adelaide and Gold Coast. It's top four versus bottom four. One side with everything to play for, and the other, well, there's not much more in it for them than pride. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Daniel Harper joins me. Who's your pick today, Harp?
G'day, Hutto. I like the Crows. It's hard to go past them at home. They play this ground so well and pride themselves on not dropping many home matches.
Thanks for those thoughts, Harp. Plenty of noise and excitement as we await the coin toss. The third place Crows needed to defeat the Suns in their final home and away match of 2012 and hope that the second place Swans lost to the Cats in a match played almost concurrently in order to claim a top two spot and a home qualifying final. The Crows won every quarter on their way to a 91-point romp with Patrick Dangerfield and Scott Thompson dominant. Meanwhile, the Cats comfortably accounted for the Swans, who, after being in the top two all season to that point, would suddenly have to face the Crows at Amy Stadium in a qualifying final. Saturday night football is upon us. Witts gets his hand to it. Rao. Graham will be important as always. King outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
Brett and Buddy, you'd think.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Suns on the board first. Witts looking for territory. Anderson, Graham, good build-up. And inside 50 goes begging. Doesn't often waste it. Thilthorpe takes a beauty. What's he got on offer? He's made a bright start. Witts went bang. Fogarty, Dawson, he's been busy so far. Saligo has pushed deep and can have a shot.
He can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Back on terms again. The big men fly. Rao. It's no place for the faint-hearted. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. The two big men do battle. Graham can send them into attack. Humphrey. Witts. Good luck catching him. Heads for full forward. King marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. They've got good chemistry, those two. Coming. Collins, Gary Ablett Sr., eat your heart out. They're on point so far. Hewland with a chance to relieve the pressure. Weller charges onto it. Couldn't burst through. Hewland. He'll work all day. Witts in the right spot. Keane got a fist in. Gets the kick away. Thilthorpe is hard to beat one-on-one. Probing ball. Good disciplined defence. Coming. Made the footy his. Collins gets back and should repel. Andrew was committed to the contest. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Witts with the tap. Graham under pressure. Andrew, he's wrapped up. We've got another stoppage. wits with a deft tap. Graham. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Straight in the back. Simple decision for the umpire. It must be his birthday. His field kicking is normally first rate. Keane making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. The Suns in front at quarter time. Positives for both sides and a great game in prospect. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The Crows came into this much higher on the ladder, but that's not counting for anything right now. You can't help but wonder whether they've come in a little complacent, and that may be purely on a subconscious level. They're in a fight I don't think they expected.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. The big men fly. Peatling, Saligo, Dawson. He's done brilliantly. This is good ball movement.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
Gives it a thump. It'll have the distance, but not the accuracy.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. Graham has found some space. Tidy ball. That's well played. Gives some ground with a handball. Graham. The kick lets them down. O'Brien. What can they build here? Thilthorpe. Peatling running in support. Miller. The ump calls play on. Towards full forward. Thilthorpe gets to the front spot. He will surely make this count.
He's having a terrific match, ranking highly for clearances, contested possessions and inside 50s.
He should be able to give them the lead, but that is not a good kick. He's missed.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Powell with the footy. Miller has got loose. And they're away. Manages to find a teammate, picking their way through. Hewland works hard to present. Well played. The Suns can build something here. He's just about kicked the cover off it. Walter. They got the last of the first term. Now they've got the first of the second. The Suns with 3 of the first 4. O'Brien with a deft tap. Peatling. Saligo. Hinge. Good tackle. The defenders will be nervous. Andrew read it well. Clever kick. Dawson wins it back. Great mark. Gives it everything. Defence 101 there. He's not going to waste an opportunity like that.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
One kick game again. O'Brien showing his skills. Dawson, Saligo. Can he find a teammate? Thilthorpe looms large as usual.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Can he give them the lead? No, he can't.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
The ball's been living at one end. Quality delivery by foot. Searching kick. Andrew has charged into space. He doesn't waste many, wanting to get on with the job. Graham, this is good footy. Can they turn back the tide? Anderson, here's real danger now.
This would give them some breathing space.
He's going with a drop punt. I think it's on track. Yes, sir. What a goal.
They've got it back out to beyond a kick. I think they'd be pretty happy for the three-quarter time siren to go about now.
And the natives are restless as the halftime siren sounds here. This hasn't gone to plan so far. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
If I've got my spectator's hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement though.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Reed has rucked tirelessly. Anderson, Graham, they cannot keep him quiet. King commands the footy.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
The Suns have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Dawson. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. O'Brien wins it. Dawson, Crouch. Can he be the fire starter? No one can mark. Peatling, he's everywhere at the moment. Andrew, he's generally a good kick. Punched that like he meant it. Keys, showing real strength. Peatling, that's commitment to the cause. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. O'Brien wins the tap. Dawson, they really need this, and he delivers.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. O'Brien punches it out of the ruck. Dawson, Crouch. Rioli takes an excellent grab. He's got an option in the centre square. Cumming, Peatling. He's got support. Crouch. Dawson. This will go close. Has he got the journey? Ballard doing what he does best. Gets it to safety.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Noble to bring it in. The kick is precise. Normally delivers. Graham. It's a tough game. Some indirect ball movement here. In no man's land. Keys gets there first. Fogarty uses the body well. The defence is disorganised. Walker.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
It's banana time, and he does it easily.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Crows will not lie down. The two big men do battle. Peatling, quick kick towards centre half forward. Neil Bullen, probably too far out to score. Dawson, O'Brien, Fogarty, he's so good in close. Thilthorpe, Dawson, that might have been dropping the ball. Andrew, desperate to win it back. Michelini with the intercept mark. Honours the lead. Blasts away. Walker, great body work.
To put them back in front.
Snaps it goal, but it's off target.
He might think about a drop punt next time.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. What can they muster from the back half? That's skillful. Hinge didn't need to be asked twice. Kicking for his first. We turn for home with an upset well and truly on the cards. Can these spirited underdogs hold on? Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Suns have put in a strong performance so far. There's still a long way to go, of course, but they've laid down a template for how they can beat this side. They've come in well prepared and are playing a disciplined brand of footy that sees them in this contest up to their eyeballs.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Dawson knew where the help was. Peatling, Cumming, gets the kick away. Collins wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. What can they generate? Andrew pushes into space and receives the footy. Chips to half-back. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Collins, he's been set a task. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. That was a big risk to take, and it's backfired.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away, blindsided, on his wrong foot.
Can he thread the needle? Not much margin for error. He's done it.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Crows with the inside running again. O'Brien has had his measure today. Dawson, Hinge, great play. Walker, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
A bit of wriggle room if he can kick this.
Drop pass, goal!
He kicks with excellent technique and composure, and that one was never going to miss.
The Suns really need to respond now. O'Brien has got on top. Dawson, Peatling, Hinge, delivers it inside 50. Walker had his name written all over it.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has!
That could be the decisive goal in the match. They've got the margin out beyond 2 kicks.
The Suns are up against it now. O'Brien wins it down. Solid tackle. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. O'Brien, he's worth his weight in gold. Peatling, Scholl. Which way will it bounce? They've put themselves under pressure. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Anyone's ball. Keane wins the race. The Crows look to be coming home strong. Rochelle, he's wrapped up. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The Suns will have one eye on the clock. O'Brien, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Dawson, Saligo. Rochelle, under pressure. He's been dispossessed. Andrew is calm in a crisis. Peatling says thank you very much. There goes the kick inside the 50. Powell goes without it. Weller. The Suns have been gallant. Anderson, that's good work rate. This will be their first entry for a while. Who's front and centre? Anderson. He's blazed away. Laird tries to spike it out of the danger zone. The Crows are playing like winners. The Crows emerge victorious. They were challenged, but they were good enough to stare down their gallant opponents and pocket the win.